brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Packers. All that and more coming up next.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The full left sideline falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete. 4th overall pick in the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Richardson. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Rodgers. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? We're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Richardson shotgun on third down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyree Wilson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. To throw is Rodgers. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Richardson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First and 10, Taylor now. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Off play action, Richardson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
We're scoreless after one. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Another shot now for this Lions offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On play action, it's Rodgers. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Taking it right down Broadway. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Detroit. Jonathan Taylor, 64 yards. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break a game.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Rodgers' throw taken in by Ridley here. That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Rodgers. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught by Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Calvin Ridley from 4 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Richardson back to throw it. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is incomplete.
Has some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too. Well, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Here's Jordan Stout now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Richardson to throw off play action. And Sharp pulls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. But Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. Richardson to throw on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Richardson. Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get out and talk about it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Rodgers now on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers doing battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaud.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw taken in by Pascal. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On third down, here's Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
123 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down, it's Taylor. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Now it's Richardson. He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. And it certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. 2nd and 11 now. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They go play action with Richardson.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4.
Taylor fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll score. Touchdown, Lions.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes that kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down, another run with Taylor. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Richardson looking to throw.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Milton Williams
in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Detroit. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
And they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain there of 21 yards. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Oliver, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now it's Rodgers. Open man is Uzama. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. That one complete. Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 1 brings up
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Here comes second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Rodgers going to throw.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
And they take a knee. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.